Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of Red Beard Rebuilding. We are here at the booth, obviously, in the shop. It is a Monday morning. Seems to be a very nice one. Happy Memorial Day to everybody, and thank you to all of those who have served. I personally do not have any direct family members that have served at all. If you go back a couple generations, and off a couple branches, I know there's a few. I know that my wife's grandfather served. I think he served in two different branches. I'm not entirely. I don't remember what they were exactly. I know that he was able to be buried in Fort Indian Town Gap, if I remember correctly, where he is. So I wanted to definitely come on here and say thank you to everybody that has served and has family that has served and has had to deal with the sacrifices of war, pretty much. But along with that, we had our state high school meet this past weekend up in Shippensburg University. Sadly, I didn't really have any videos to make while I was there. I'm probably going to throw in a clip here of my thrower's PR. She got sixth. She came in eighth and got sixth. So she moved up two places with a PR of 130 feet 8 inches, if I remember correctly. Excuse the vitamin. So I'll probably close out with that video of her. I have another year with her, which is great. This year was my first year coaching with this team, and I didn't want to just come in barging headstrong and saying, "Hey, we got to change this. Hey, we got to change that." You know, and I wanted to get a feel for the kids. You know, I didn't want to. I said I didn't want to come barging in headstrong and be like, "Hey, you're not doing this right. You're not doing that right." You know, you have to build a good relationship with your kids and the other coaches, and you know, get things figured out with everybody, and be right about it. And that's what we did. I helped give her a few pointers, and at the end, we noticed a few things. So I think that those little tiny things helped her to get her to her PR. But I think the stuff that we get to work on over the summer here will definitely change things for her when it comes to that, because we're gonna definitely change a bit. The know-how is all there. It's just getting all the little things figured out. So, congratulations to her. She won leagues, got second or third in this. No, hold on. Either way, she medaled. She medaled at leagues, medaled at districts, medaled at states, which is something I wasn't able to do. So congratulations, definitely to her and all her hard work. I picked up a lot of work this weekend, which was good. There's at least two schools, I believe, that gave me some work. I was supposed to get a third one, but they forgot. So I will be seeing them up at Jav Fest in July, which is good. Some other good news. I got some new points in, which is good. Now, when I have these made, I have them kind of oversized. I base them off of the Namath tips, so that way I can, if it's a blunt tip, I can just put it on and make it work. If it's not, all I have to do is grind down the head, or the tip, excuse me, to match the diameter of the head. So that is why I have blunt tips made. That way, all I have to do is just grind down a little bit and get them to work. He makes these. Or this is my first time having this gentleman make them here at the shop for me. Well, not at the shop, but he works here at the shop. He made his in two pieces, so I have to go through, get some Loctite and adhesives, and go through and get all those locked in there, make sure nothing comes apart. And then obviously everything goes into the head and it'll screw in and go from there. So if anybody needs new tip repairs, we have them for you. Got a bunch of those ready to go, and I already have kind of like a template made up so they're easy to make. What else do we got going on? I think that's all about what we got going on right now when it comes to everything getting figured out. I know I've kind of backed off on making the videos and things like that because we haven't had everything going on. We didn't last 2 weeks we haven't had any meets other than on Saturdays. But now the season is done. I'm not taking a break, so to speak, from making videos, but I am just taking a break here this week. Next week I want to get things up and moving for myself, getting back into training for myself to get ready for Jav Fest this year in July. To May, June. I got the whole month of June and some of July to get into throwing gear, I guess, if you want to say it. Hopefully we'll be able to take some trips down to Westchester to see a friend of mine. Have a couple Sundays down there with him before Jav Fest happens in July. So we'll see what happens. But if you are in or around near the state of Pennsylvania, up near East Stroudsburg, July 19th, the weekend of July 19th is Jav Fest. So definitely come on up if you want to compete. There's also a camp on the 18th. It's more for the beginner intermediates than it is for the higher end throwers, but you can always definitely come out and get a little bit of throwing in and stuff like that. So it's always worth the time. So I guess the only other thing to put out here is if you are a coach of any event, obviously you're probably more here because you're into throwing. I am now back with MF Athletics as a salesperson, so if you are in need of any equipment to replace anything that is old, outdated, and beat up in your inventory, definitely feel free to send me a message, give me a call, and we will definitely get you hooked up. So, with that, stay safe, throw far, take care of yourselves, take care of each other.